Good day everyone, my name is Shempa Alurelia and I am the leader of the Group 5. My group will tackle the significance of cultural, social, political, economic symbols and practices. From the word significance, our topic will be all about the importance of human culture evolution. For roughly 2.5 million years, humans lived on Earth without leaving a written record of their lives, but they left other kinds of artifacts and remains. So the first one is the Paleolithic period. So Paleolithic was coined by archaeologist John Lubbock in 1865. Lubbock introduced for the first time the names of two most widely recognized periods of prehistory, which is the Paleolithic period and the Neolithic period, which is the Old and New Stone Age. Paleolithic is derived from the Greek word paleos, which means old, and lithos, which means stone. This period is also known as the Old Stone Age, which is later on called the Ice Age. During these years, people were nomads. A nomad is a person with no settled home, which means they move to one place to another place to make a living, to obtain their foods. People in this period only used the cave as their shelter. They used the unpolished stone, which is the rough stone, to make a simple tools for them to survive. They used it as a weapon to protect themselves. They also discovered the fire through the use of unpolished stone. The Neolithic Revolution. The Neolithic Revolution was also called as the first agricultural revolution, which is coined from the Greek word neo, which means new, and lithos, which means stone. In this cultural era, people replaced the unpolished stones with polished stone, which is also called the tumbled stone, which is a shiny and smooth one. During this period, there was a wide-scale transition of many human cultures and a lifestyle of hunting, gathering, and agriculture and settlement kind of society, which eventually led to a population increase. People depend on domesticated plants and animals. They adapted their environment and support agriculture. For example, is the cotton plant. They use it in weaving their clothes. They learned to create such as pottery, weaving. They likewise developed also a transportation which is a boat. From being nomads during the early stage, humans began to develop a sedentary type of society of which they built up villages and towns. So sedentary type of society is living in a groups in a one place permanently.
Hi, my name is Rachel Ansi Perez and this is my topic on UCSP. Early Civilization and Rise of the States. One of the earliest states and civilizations was found in the fertile Saracens, which is known as the Mesopotamia civilization. The world of Mesopotamia is a Greek word for land between two rivers, which is often referred to as cradle of civilization. It is the region of the Western Asia located between the Tigris and Euphrates River. It is known as a fertile Saracens, where the first evidence of agriculture was also found. Here, the first human civilizations were talking the earliest steps from hunter-gatherer society into settled community. And my explain is it states that the Mesopotamian civilization was one of the first states and civilizations discovered in the fertile Saracens, which also yielded the first evidence of agriculture. Also, Mesopotamia was derived from the Greek phrase as the cradle of civilization. It is located in western Asia between the Tigris and Euphrates River. Mesopotamian writing appears around 5,000 years ago. Discover was so significant that it marked the end of prehistory and beginning of history. Uniform was also the name given to the most important development and the first writing system in Mesopotamian history.
My topic is Mesopotamia. Ano nga ba ang nilalaman ng Mesopotamia? Mesopotamia is an exceedingly fertile plain, situated between the Tigris and Euphrates rivers. For 5 millennia, the small strip of land situated in what is today Iraq, Kuwait, and Syria fostered innovation that would change the world forever. Inhabited for nearly 12,000 years, Mesopotamia is stable climate, rich soil and supply of fresh water made it ideal for agriculture to develop and thrive. About 6,000 years ago, seemingly overnight, some of these agricultural settlements blossomed into some of the world's first cities. In the period between 4000 and 3000 BC or before Common, Mesopotamia at one point they were undefined under the Akkadian Empire, and then broke apart, forming the empires of Assyria. Development drive in ancient Mesopotamia, they built on a monumental scale, from palaces to ziggurats with the gods. They also developed advanced mathematics, including a base 60 system that created as 60-second minutes, 60 minutes hours, and 1360 degrees circular angle. And the Babylonian used their sophisticated system of mathematics to map and study the sky.
My name is Raymond Vergara Antaleo, and this is my part of UCSP report. Democratization, process through which a political regime becomes democratic. The explosive spread of democracy around the world beginning in the mid-20th century radically transformed the international political landscape from one in which democracies were the exception to one in which they were the rule. If we accept this democracy, we call this procedural democracy. Then the goal of democratization is the establishment of free and fair election. And democratization can be considered the process by which the civil liberties and political rights necessary to achieve this goal are. In terms of the advantage of democracy, it is not that such a regime can modernize economics, improve social condition, and integrate into the international community. So ano nga bang pagkakaiba ng democratization at democracy? Ang democratization ay sila lang yung action, parang sila yung dictator. So, ang democracy naman, sila yung parang tayo dito sa Pilipinas, tayo yung may parang may kapangyarihan bumoto sa kung sino ang mauupo sa atin at sinong mamumuno.